What an evening, and what is really happening in the world of football, people. I'm just asking myself what is really happening in the world of football. A lot of things are happening. Breaking news: Antonio Conte is not joining Tottenham at current condition confirmed. He is not convinced about the project. Staff members, big difference on salary proposal. Two, Patricia is expected to accept Spurs jobs. Imagine Spurs will look for different managers as per matches something. Antonio Conte wanted to bring more than four staff members to Tottenham. Spurs recruited on the point salary proposal difference and around £3 million investment and project to win as soon as possible. Another issue, that's why talks with Conte have now stalled or no agreement. So, what we are being told here is this: what we were expecting is not really happening. It's not really happening at all. It's not really happening. So, without wasting any time, let's get this show started.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.
Hello world, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one, a surprising one, something we were not expecting it to happen at all, and we have to talk about it, people. I've had one of the most busiest day today, so I've not been live today, but I have to come now and give you this news. Tottenham fans, your dreams have been short lived. That's the only thing I can say. Your dreams have been short lived. Antonio Conte project has come to an end before even started. Daniel Levy promised you a manager. You were expecting a manager. Now there is nothing that is going to even happen in this situation with what we're hearing. It seems like the interest of Tottenham with Antonio Conte has come to a stop or has come to an end, according to the rumors. It seems like they're saying it's over, according to Fabrizio Romano. They're saying that it's pretty much over because Conte has decided to ask for more than what he had or they had agreed the first time. That's the problem with this contract. If you have not yet signed it down, it's not yet a thing that is actually real. You actually have to put it down, and if it's not yet done, things can still change. I will let you know what am I talking about, even though we're in a different story which does not include Conte or Tottenham Hotspurs. So Daniel Levy came up with this project after sacking Jose Mourinho and whoever that guy was trying to push on Tottenham until to the end of the season. Now, what he had led everyone to believe was this. Now, the next stage of Tottenham Hotspurs was Antonio Conte. After Conte just surprisingly just quit at Inter Milan. So, what we were led to believe was this: Antonio Conte was coming easy to Tottenham Hotspurs, and they were going to start to work on a project. Him, Conte, and whatever the crew that was going to be around him to try to create something. But now, with the rumors and what we are hearing, it seems like this thing has come to an end before it even began. What happened was Conte asking for more than what they'd agreed at first, because this was pretty much done. The only thing that was left was for Conte to fly into London so that they can finish up the agreement with Daniel Levy. Now, Tottenham have decided to hold back on whatever they were interested in Antonio Conte. This is just a shocker, and it happens at a wrong time, where for the first time in such a long time, Tottenham Hotspurs were turning out to be believers of what their club is selling. They were turning out to be believers of what the club is selling. And We all knew what they were signing up to when they were saying that they were bringing Antonio Conte. We knew it was going to be somebody who was going to come up with a project and at least try to create something. But on top of that, we are talking about somebody who just won a league and decided to quit for no reason, for the reasons of money, because Inter Milan were saying that they need to let other people go. Here we are talking of a guy who can just quit when something is working possibly well. So what were you exactly expecting from this man? I feel like Tottenham, you were asking a lot. You were asking for a lot. You were asking for a lot in this guy. You were hoping for a Pochettino character in this guy while you are dealing with the new version of Jose Mourinho. If that even makes sense. Not the Jose Mourinho we are dealing with now. I'm talking about the Jose Mourinho of the past. What he used to do. Conte is just an upgrade version of what Jose Mourinho used to do, and he's not afraid of causing havoc to demand the things that he knows that he does not get. But of course, we are forgetting something. Daniel Levy is also a stubborn man, and this was a situation of two stubborn men going at it and fighting for no apparent reason, according to me, and they were asking for things maybe they were not going to be meeting. So now, at the end of the day, look at this. It's over. Tottenham Spurs. I want to hear what are your thoughts. I want to hear what you're thinking. Let me know in the comment section. Let me read comment section. A comment by Mr. Kellen. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? It's been a long time. Where have you been hiding? I missed that to see that 3 or 4 on all the messages that I used to get on the Football Connect. How are you doing, sir? So now the question comes is this. The question that I have now is this. What is really going to happen now that the project that was meant to have started, the project that they were promising that they were creating something has come to an end before it even started? What is the next thing for Levy? Who is he going to bring in? Because with Conte, Tottenham fans knew that surprise, surprise, they were going to have a chance of them keeping Harry Kane for another season. And also, no, I'm not saying like it was a possibility, but there were rumors that were saying that Kane was going to remain according to the deal that Conte was signing up with Levy. And also, a lot of things are going to happen. They were actually going to try to create a team, build a team. It seems like there was a project. I told you that Conte was a man of projects yesterday. He believes in working on a project and making sure that he produces something out of all the projects that he works with. He did it at Chelsea. He did it again at AC Milan after such a long period of time. What Juventus has been dominating. He did it. So, what were you really expecting? That is my question. What were you really expecting? Now it's gone. I don't know. Maybe they can sort it out before it's too late. But at this moment, Conte and Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspurs, it's not happening, and that's not what you're expecting to hear. And that is just the truth and what we are caring for at the moment. And Fabrizio Ramon has confirmed it. The king of transfers has confirmed that the Conte guy has decided to walk away from this deal. Imagine the timing, man. I think we have to agree on this. Conte pretty much sucks on the timing. You can't do this at a point where everyone are convinced, everyone are making a lot of noise, believing that you're coming to the team. You do this last minute and just hurt every single person who was in this. So I'm going through some other TikToks, just trying to find more into this news and whatever that has been happening, so that I know really what really happened. Approaching a coach like Conte, who has made an instant impact to win trophies at all his clubs, is the greatest of a club's ambitions. No surprise to see Leve or whatever failed the test. This is an organization that failed to supply squad depth, the best coach they have in the Premier League era. So this is what the Premier League panel are saying, that approaching Conte, you are pretty much knowing that you're going to a man who has pretty much succeeded in every single activity he has been and everything that he has worked on. And with Levy, the man who we know he wants his team to succeed but doesn't want to spend any single coin to make sure that that is a possibility. And it feels like for the for what Conte was asking for, they pretty much failed to match up with what he was demanding, so that he can make make Tottenham win the trophy for once in a I don't even know in a long period of time to make them win something. And the Levy has failed. We expected that. Tottenham Hotspurs have called off plans to appoint Antonio Conte as their new head coach following a breakdown in talks. The painful part is that they actually did the hold on all this thing. They made it they stopped everything that was happening because they knew that they could not match up with what he was asking, and he was gonna be asking for more because that is pretty much what we knew Tottenham Hotspurs we're gonna be getting when they go for Conte. Now I'm really surprised that it took Live this long to actually realize that Conte is not a man who's in his caliber, he's not a man who can fit his criteria of managers. He wants the yes guys, the Oligana socials, the Mauricio Pochettino, who are not gonna make everything weird, but who are gonna be following like yes sir, yes sir. Conte and the Joses he has been working on. Jose, I think he has just passed his best. But in terms of Conte, you knew that that was going to be happening. He was going to be asking for more because he wants to produce. He's a winner in his character and he wants all the right tools he requires to make sure that he wins because he always wins stuff. He did it in England, of all places, which is the place where most of us we believe that is the hardest place to achieve something. He went in and did it. Now he was trying, and he went to Italy, where one club had been dominating for such a long time. He went and did it, and oh, that's why when he was doing all these things, what we only discovered was this: there was money that was spent. This is not a joke. This is not something that you can even surprise you. Conte is a man of a project, and he wants all the right tools, and money is one of those, so that he gets the like of players he wants, so that they suit in with the whatever he's trying to create from the players that are already there at the club. And Daniel Levy has just failed not only himself, not only the club, but all the fans all over the world. You made them into believers. You told the journalists that this was a done deal. You told them that everything was set, everything was gonna happen. Now in the last minute, you turn down all the nonsense, and that is bullshit. If I was a tournament Hotspurs fan, I was not gonna take that nonsense because that has to suck in its own. You can't promise me something and you give me nothing. There's nothing that we can say. You can never say, I will look for the next best thing because that's not what you're going to be looking for. You were supposed to deliver the thing you told us to give us so that first you keep your star, that your star man who has been shining for such a long time, Hurricane. And secondly, you at least try to give the club the only man who can actually give you something or who can actually make it a possibility for you to win a trophy. And guess what, Levy? You failed, and all the tournament fans has to be hurt with this craziness and with this crazy news because you are not delivering and all your promises. The only thing that you were about to be delivered if things were not pushed on was the Super League, and nobody even cares about the Super League. So you see how much of a failure you are turning out to be to this tournament club. They can't even rely on you. Your own star, Kane, one person we all thought Tottenham was running in his blood, has lost trust in you. Maurizio Pochettino, you tried to come back to get him back. He has lost trust in Tottenham, and I'm just wondering to myself, how long would this take until this gets into the heads of all the Tottenham fans that maybe the problem, yes, not the team or whatever we're trying to create. Maybe it is our owner because he's failing at every single goddamn thing that we want him to do so that the club can succeed. He's failing, and he did now. So that's the question: what is going to happen? Because he has just promised you something and he has not delivered. And what has he done? He has now released the breaking news We are holding off. What are you gonna do, Coys? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep living in dreamland? He's gonna promise you another manager. He doesn't deliver or gives you some people who have reached their expiring date. I'm not saying Jose has reached his expiring date, but he didn't perform. And when maybe he had actually managed to get them into a cup, when they were supposed to do something, they sacked him. So I wonder, where are you going with this man, Tottenham fans? Where are you really going with this man? That is the question you guys should be asking yourself. Because if you don't, then that is going to be a problem. You need to start asking the hard questions, because this is your club. Some of you, you sacrifice a lot for the season tickets, for you, all the things you are paying, the Sky Sports, everything, the money you're putting on onto your team, and the owners, rather than to pay you back for your faith, for every single penny you are taking out to help out your club, they give you something like this. They actually backstab you the way they just did. So you were happy yesterday. Now you're stuck in dreamland. That's why I actually said Tottenham to Spurs dream. These were just dreams, and guess what? That dream is dead. Like just like that. It's all but gone. Can you believe it? Hash ten hang and Conte waiting, absolutely nothing to do with the small name. Spurs is actually hilarious. Antonio Conte, when Daniel Levy told him he wanted Tottenham to start winning trophies. Let me hear what this. Let me try to put sound so that you hear what people are saying on Twitter. People are really disturbed with this. I would be, I would be myself. I would be. I wouldn't want that craziness in my team. Trust me. And I've went through my own bit of share of some craziness. Listen to this. When Levy went to Antonio Conte telling him that it's time for you to start winning some trophies. We want Tottenham to start winning them some trophies. Listen to how people are making fun of this. Listen.
An 11-inch penis. It's not going to happen. Yeah, but I mean, I want an 11-inch penis. It's not going to happen.
That is how life is. This has to suck. Tottenham friends, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. The fact that Spurs fans seriously thought their club could pull a serial winner like Conte in the funniest is the funniest part. He probably visited their trophy cabinet just to see an Audi Cup and all of nothing DVD before making his way back out. It's not Conte who quit on this, man. It's not Conte. It was Levy himself, the manager himself. He walked away. As I already stated, word just now come out of Spurs that they have completely pulled the plug on talks with Conte, despite promising an early discussion after mess for Spurs. We went completely different direction to what they were looking for. So that is done. Conte, I want to win things this season. Levy to Tottenham. We don't do that here. Can you believe this? You have now turned this to the greatest meme of all time, failing your club every single time. Oh my God, this has to start suck. But anyway, guys, that's the breaking news. That is what you have to know. Conte is no longer happening. Do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the Football Connect. I had to go out of my way to show the emotion of a person who's not even a rival of Tottenham Hotspurs, but just feeling sorry for the club, because come on, it has to suck. It has to suck. You're trying to create something, and this man is not for it. And trust me, if Tottenham want to win stuff, if Tottenham are hoping to create something, then Levy is not the man you need right now. You need somebody who's gonna give you something. Just before I leave, guys, I have some other things that I want to talk about. Just a few minutes. It's not really a lot. It involves Jorginho Ronaldo. So if we remember, we had been told that Gini Ronaldo was gonna be signing for Barcelona, and he was gonna be getting a pay cut from the current one he was getting at Liverpool. He was gonna be going to Barcelona and get a pay cut. So we were led to believe that in the next 24 to 48 hours something would be happening until now. The former Tottenham Hotspurs manager has decided that he's interested in bringing Jorginho Ronaldo, according to Fabrizio Ramon, and this is what he's saying. PSG are trying to hijack Ronaldo Barcelona deal, as whoever and those ones revealed Elmo's salary offer until 2024. Barcelona still hoping to sign Gini, as they have a verbal agreement reached, medicals set to be scheduled. Jorginho will decide within 24 hours. I told you this. I told you this. I always told you. Guess who's back? Mr. Lewis. Man, where have you been hiding, man? It's been a long time. It's been a long time, that's for sure. How are you? What can you say about the Conte situation? While I'm talking about Gino and I want to hear about the Conte situation, what can you say about it? So, this is what is happening here. PSG are now interested in Jorginho Ronaldo. What's going to happen? Are they going to try to get Gino Ronaldo? Because trust me, Gino Ronaldo, according to me, he is a bowler. I believe there is something he can still offer in one of these big clubs. I don't like him anyway. You mean Conte? Yes, a lot of people might not like the man, but one thing we have to agree on, Mr. Lewis, is this. When you're getting a person like Conte, you are guaranteed that in 1 or 2 seasons, you're going to be winning something. That is for sure. When you're bringing a Conte, you know that Chelsea did and they won a league. uh, Inter Milan did that and they won a league. One thing that you know when you have Conte is that you win something and he's going to make it possible. You make all the rubbish players in your team look like they're professional or world class players. That's one thing that Tottenham were going to get out of this man. Now that they're not getting him, they're gonna be, they're gonna live another decade without winning another trophy or even go for a century because you don't know that they don't look like they have any ambition of winning something. And it all starts in the head. The manager or Levy is not interested by any chance to help Spurs reach to that level. We might not like Conte. I don't even like the dude, but if he's a winner, is somebody that I thought Tottenham needed because as much as I enjoy making fun of Tottenham, I'm a Liverpool fan. I have nothing against Tottenham Hotspurs. I actually want them to win it. The only thing that I can say, if there's a little bit of rivalry, is that they're just a part of the top six best clubs in England. But rather than that, nothing. And I feel like at least they deserve to win. At least an FA Cup, even a Carabao. They just have to hold silverware. I'm saying this for expression's sake. I watched the man crying every single live stream I've watched this man. And with Conte, maybe there was gonna be a turnaround. He did a video today celebrating and excited that Conte is coming to Tottenham Hotspurs. Now things have turned sideways now. They're going in a different direction. What does this mean? It's all but over. And that has to hurt. That has to that has to be the worst thing you can ever have. The worst news you can ever have as a Tottenham fan. Because you were led to believe that something is about to happen. Maurizio Pochettino refused you. That is for sure. If you didn't know, he refused you. Other managers you were pursuing, you told them that nope, we are putting all the brakes because we found our man in Conte. And this Daniel Levy guy went all over telling different people that things were happening, a deal was about to be agreed. Now look where you are. If you watch maybe 50, let me just say 10 or 15 minutes back in this video, you will see the emotions that I've already shared with this story because that is not fair to all the fans that I know of Tottenham Hotspurs. I have die-hard Tottenham Hotspurs fans who can even cry. Imagine, who can even cry whenever the team is losing. Now look what has happened. This has to suck. This has to suck. I can only stay like for 5 more minutes. I need to go and sleep. No, I hear you, sir. Thank you very much for being with me here. Anyway, Also, before I disappear, people, click that like button, subscribe to the Football Connect. Always important so that you never miss when we go live. Anyway, the last thing that I want to talk about, I want PSG to put a lot of pressure to Barcelona. I want them to put a lot of pressure to Barcelona because the reason why I want that to happen is because I felt like they were Barcelona was in a way disrespecting Gino Ronaldo, and that there's now PSG interested in his signature. That just makes things interesting. So let's hear what happens. Fabrizio Ramon has confirmed just an hour ago that something will happen. Oh, also on a good note, because I was not here today, congratulations to Thiago Silva and the manager for signing the new contract at Chelsea. Oh yes, if you didn't know, yeah, I think that's his name. Tuchel has signed a new contract and Thiago Silva. Where they're going with this, I hope good because they've already having an amazing start. Now let's see what Tuchel can do with the full season at his back, and he can try to create a team. Let me see if he can produce something that can keep people happy. But at this moment, guys, we have stated all that we thought and what we like and dislike about what has happened today. Now, the only ball is now in your court. Now you decide what happens next, people. You are the ones who can make a decision. Manchester United fans, whenever they're not happy about something, they're going to go make a lot of noise to the manager. Same as Arsenal fans, same as Chelsea fans. What are you going to do, Tottenham? Expression, what are you gonna do with your team falling apart the way they are right now? They're falling apart every single goddamn day, and it has to stop. So anyway, thank you very much for this, people. I wanna hear you say something, but let me say I'll do it tomorrow because there's a lot of things I should have done today, but I was really, really busy. Let's see what happens so that you let me know. But anyway, this is it. Daniel Levy has decided to call everything off. He was provoked by Conte because Conte demanded more, maybe more money. I don't know, or something. I don't know, or maybe an agreement that was gonna take a big impact to the team. I still don't know, but as much as news will come in, we'll try to let you know everything that you want to know. I advise you guys to check the Facebook. Sorry for that, guys. It's already early in the morning already this side. So I advise you guys to check our Facebook channel, the Football Connect, on the Twitter and Instagram, because all this news that I'm reading have already been there. It's almost now an hour or more since these stories came out. And guess what? They're already there for that amount of time. So I advise you guys to follow that because it will definitely help you to be kept in the loop with every single transfer activities that you either agree with or disagree with whenever it's happening. But this is where we are now. This is where we are now. We are back. We are back again. We start again. We start again to rise, and we see where these guys go. But yeah, it sucks. It really, really, really do suck. Really, really do suck. So also, I watched Laporte play this debut game for Spain against Portugal. They missed a lot of chances. Spain, they should have won that game easy. Listen to me, easy. But they didn't turn up for the game. But anyway, not here for that. Conte, hope we see you soon in the managerial department. But as for you and Chelsea, that is not happening. Click the like button, guys. Subscribe to the Football Connect. Always important. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think will happen? In the way do you see Spurs going? Because now maybe they already have a list of player managers, but now they have to look for managers. That's the only thing I can say. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam, and we'll be back again tomorrow, or let me just say in some few hours with other videos. Goodbye.
Beats the goalkeeper. They're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona.